AdChoicesADVERTISINGinRead invented by TeadsAdChoicesADVERTISINGinRead invented by TeadsOur. Fearless, talismanic striker will lead the side out as skipper, while the exciting young foil who scored such a cracking goal in the warm-up games is expected only to be on the bench. This is new look Three Lions team built upon a back three formation still largely experimental in the English game as the nation watches on, more in hope than expectation. Robbie Williams may have been busy rocking the world with "Let Me Entertain You" already this summer, so perhaps the country's footballers can do the same for the armchair viewers back home. The game in our country is changing, after all, inspired by the forward-thinking and inspirational foreign manager who has just run away with his first Premier League title. And it has to be better than watching the new DVD release of Jumanji, doesn't it? With the front pages recently filled with gratifying stories of a massive referendum result in Ireland, and the foreign pages during the World Cup noting a change of leadership in the Philippines, perhaps it is time to fill the back pages with glory. Southgate could be forgiven for a sense of déjà vu at the Volgograd Arena, because on Monday, June 15, 1998, England beat Tunisia 2-0 to make a winning start to Group G thanks to Southgate's World Cup bow in a back three in an England team captained by Alan Shearer, with Michael Owen coming off the bench. Southgate would take something similar from Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford and the rest of his team. It is a measure of how long ago that first World Cup game was for Southgate as a player that Jumanji was the first mainstream film released on DVD. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle may well be one of the last, with downloading becoming so prevalent. Robbie, not the late Jumanji star Robin Williams, began his set at this summer's World Cup opening ceremony with his aforementioned 1998 hit, but the music blaring out on the bus as Southgate and the rest of the team headed through the streets of Marseille to the Stade Velodrome was "Search for the Hero Inside Yourself." That may be more appropriate today, as the Tunisians believe England's heroes 20 years ago were already there for all to see. The SOS of Shearer and Teddy Sheringham, a rock-solid back three of Sol Campbell and Tony Adams alongside Southgate, Paul Ince in the middle, and so much talent that there was controversially no room for young David Beckham alongside fellow United prodigy Paul Scholes. Tunisia player Hatem Trabelsi said as much, that England team contains some really big names like Shearer and Scholes. The same could not be said for us. We were well prepared that day, but we still lost. They had game changers. Today, it's different. They just have good players who give 100%. Back then it was another level. The 1998 Good Friday Agreement aligns with the abortion referendum of 2018, while the Philippines lost a president during the World Cup of '98, but gained a new national football team manager in Daily Express columnist Terry Butcher during this campaign. Things are not exactly the same 20 years later. However, the collected talent at Arsenal under Arsène Wenger eventually contributed heavily to France winning the tournament on their own turf, Patrick Vieira setting up Emmanuel Petit for the final goal. Pep Guardiola's English contingent of Kyle Walker, John Stones and Raheem Sterling somehow replicate that success. After all, with all these coincidences, given the evidence, it is very hard to argue that history does not repeat itself.